Hi, I'm Jeff with Precision Replacement Parts. Today I'm going to show you how to install part number 80335 and 3700. It's the upper glass run for Z car. We also recommend that you replace a lower glass run, which is 80336 E8700. Now it'll fit a 240 and a 260Z. A difficulty scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the most difficult. It's probably about 2 or 3. It's not that difficult of a job. Tools you'll need are clip removal tool, screwdriver, PRP 0075 rubber lubricant, weather strip installation tool. In order to do this job, you're going to need to remove the door panel, and that's going to be, you're going to have to remove the window crank, 2 screws here, 1 here, a locking mechanism with screws off, and then multiple clips around the door, and then lift up and the door panel will come off. So the first thing you want to do is remove the crank, and you'll need a clip tool like this. There you go. So this is the spring clip that I pushed up in order to get this off the spindle. Next, we're going to remove these screws that hold the armrest on. Now there's one here behind this cover, so let's slide this off. Next, we'll just unscrew this. Next is to remove the door clips along the panel. And this door panel is damaged, so it'll give us an opportunity to show you where they are, where they would be. It's missing one here, but here's one, and you just got to feel along the way. So you slide your clip tool behind, and you pop it up. Last thing you need to remove before you can get the door panel off is this trim piece right here. And in order to do that, you need to remove this black plastic piece. And right here, there's a little indentation that you can get the screwdriver behind, and you can pop that off. And once you do that, it's going to reveal the one screw that you need to take out. Now in order to get the door panel off, you're going to have to kind of lift up because it's over the lip on the door right there. And that'll give you access to what we need to get to here. Now we're ready to remove the old glass run. This is where the weather strip installation tool comes in. It's a nylon, so it won't scratch any of the stainless here. And being this was obviously an old car, this glass run is going to be dry and brittle. So it's probably going to come out in multiple pieces. You just have to make sure you get it all. And the hardest part is going to be to get it started to come out here. As you can see, it's already ripping in half. We'll work on that, and then you have to remember to take out this part here and then the lower section that's in the door here. And you just make sure you get it all out before you can start putting the new one in. We have all the old glass run cleaned out of the upper and the lower section now. We're going to put the lower in first, which is this part. We recommend using our PRP 0075, which is our weather strip lubricant, and to have the window down when you start it. We're going to apply some. So you want to fold it into a U and put it in the channel right here, and you're going to start pushing it all the way down. Okay, you're going to push until you get some resistance, and now it actually met down right down here with the glass. So we're going to roll the glass back up about halfway, and then we're going to reach inside the door, which is, we can't really show you because of the confines of the door, but we're going to reach in there and we're going to pull this out a little bit down at the bottom, and we're going to just pull it till it bottoms out in the channel. Now, for some reason, it feels like it's stuck. You want to put the window up or down, like another inch or two, either way, and that'll keep it from binding right in here. But you will keep pulling it down until you get to the bottom of the channel. And we'll roll the window down, make sure it goes down. Double check to make sure it's centered. Now we're ready to install the upper section. Okay, we're going to put the upper section in, and the notch part is obviously going to be the corner, and we're going to start here and kind of place the corner and then keep it loose and actually put the front end in. So once again, a little weather strip lubricant will help out here. So fold it into a U. So I push it down to make contact with the lower, but we're going to pull it back up here in a second. Okay, so we got this section in. Now I'm going to go to the front here. Same thing, I'm going to push in the channel. I'm just going to push it down a little bit, get it started. And there's actually a stop there, so you know when to stop. Now I'm going to go back and put the rest of this in. I'm going to keep feeding it in. And you want it centered. Now if one side's sticking out more than the other, you can just pull it back out a little bit and readjust it. And we can come back with our weather strip tool here and kind of feed it in and make sure it's in there all the way. If you end up with too much or too little material, you'll have to adjust what you've done so far. If too much, you got to make sure it's all the way back into this corner and that you got it to the stop all the way down here. If you don't have enough, you probably have to pull up a little bit on this. Okay, if you think you got it all the way in like it's supposed to, you can go ahead and roll up the window. Ours only goes up this far. And make sure it seats in real good all the way around. Roll it back down. All the way down, make sure nothing lines up, and you're done. We're getting ready to reinstall the door panel, and this door panel is missing a lot of clips, so we're going to replace them all with part number 6105038. So you just put in the big hole, slide her into the little hole. Okay, now we're ready to reinstall the door panel. Remember, you gotta kind of get this hooked up over the metal here. That's the first thing you're gonna want to do, and keep in mind that you need to have the locking mechanism through the hole here. Okay, make sure you got it down onto the actual metal frame here. Little taps, and now we're going to go around and push in all the clips. And you just have to make sure everything lines up. And a lot of this you're going to have to do by feel. This is a good example of how the clip goes in here. And then you just got to kind of push it in. We're going to reinstall the trim cover around the latch, so open. Then we're going to reinstall the plastic cover. Next up, we're going to do the armrest. So we recommend it's kind of just starting this upper bolt. Just so you can then still move it like this. Get that one started. You don't want to really tighten this one all the way down. That way you can have a little play here and you can see where the actual screw is. Slide the cover back up. Now you can put the lock back on. Just twist it down until it bottoms out. Last is the window crank. But as for the angle, kind of look at the other side and see. Now the window's all the way down. Kind of see where you want it when the window's all the way down. I have the spring clip back in place. So like this, and then you just have to push it on once the splines line up. Kind of make sure you get it on like that, and then just push it in, and you're good.